Are you traveling to Brazil and want mobile data without having to deal with annoying SIM card vendors, expensive roaming fees, or unreliable public Wi-Fi? Then here's everything you need to know. In this video, I will show you how to buy and activate an eSIM. We will use Ivalo, that's the biggest service out there right now, but the same applies to all the other different eSIM providers. First of all, what's an eSIM? An eSIM is essentially a digital SIM card, so instead of having to plug in a physical SIM like a plastic card into your phone, you can just scan a QR code or add the eSIM in another way digitally to your phone. That allows you to keep your primary physical SIM card in your phone to still be available via SMS, for example, and you can just use the eSIM, the additional SIM card we are purchasing here, to connect to the internet. eSIMs have the big advantage that they are prepaid. It's impossible to incur any additional costs. You would just have to pay a fixed sum, and it's not possible for you to have any additional charges on top. But one of the first questions when people ask me is your phone eSIM compatible? Short answer is yes, if your phone is less than 5 years old. So for iPhone models, like if you've got an iPhone XR or newer, or any Google Pixel, Samsung Galaxy model which is less than 5 years old, you should be good to go. I put you a link to a blog article down in the description. But here's a way for you to check it yourself. Just go to the settings page on your phone, then open like the mobile or cellular tab, and then you should see like an add eSIM option. And if it's there, you can add an eSIM. If it's not, it's probably not looking good for you. Quick note here, if you've got a locked phone, so you bought a phone on a contract, they're usually tied to a provider, and then you are not able to add any additional eSIMs from other providers. So here's how to set up an Ivalo eSIM. First step is just to head to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store and download the Ivalo app. Then just open the app, choose the travel destination you want to travel to. Now you're presented with different data plans. Usually you start from 1 GB for a cheap price, or for like more expensive plans, you also get much more data volume. If you go with a more expensive plan, usually the cost per gigabyte will go down as well, so keep that in mind. At checkout, I recommend you to use my discount code. It's called Maximilian for 15% off. The best thing is you can apply to any additional or any future purchases, so it will save you a bunch of money over the years. Then just use Apple Pay, Google Pay, your credit card, however you want to pay to make the purchase. And now follow the on-screen steps in order to install the eSIM. Usually it just takes a few taps in order to add the eSIM to your cellular plans. And it will take like 1 to 15 minutes in order to activate the plan. You do need internet during this time, so it's best to do it on a Wi-Fi or on mobile data in your home country. And here's a quick tip. I recommend you to set it up in the morning of your flight or even on the day before, so you don't have any stress with all of your travel. Just set it up before, and once you land, it will all activate. Here's 2 things you need to do. You need to deactivate the roaming, the data roaming on your primary physical SIM card, and to activate the data roaming on your eSIM in order for it to connect to the internet. And some phones also got some toggle where you can choose between the different data plans to use to connect to like the mobile internet. Obviously choose the eSIM probably on the plane or like right after you land in order to use the eSIM to connect to the internet abroad. This might have sounded a bit complicated to you, but I can assure you it becomes more and more easy to do, and every additional purchase of an eSIM becomes more and more smoothly. So every time you go to a new country, it will usually just take you a few more minutes eSIM, and you will save so much time and also money by just not having to deal with like eSIM or SIM card vendors at airports, and instead just getting an eSIM from Ivalo or from a different company. Yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to use my discount code Maximilian for 50% off of all future purchases. It will save you a ton of money. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and safe travel.